Welcome, everybody. It is Michael, the DFS Genius, back at you with another video. This video is covering the 10-game main slate, starting at 105, everybody. Just kidding, starting at 10:05. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this thing started right away. Sorry I got this video up a little late. It's already 9:04. We got about exactly an hour till lock, everybody, so let's get this thing going. First pitcher of the day is Justin Verlander. Justin Verlander is going up against the Yankees. So at $1,200 or at $12,000, I would definitely stay away from Justin Verlander, everybody, because those Yankees bats have woken up. But again, Justin Verlander strikes people out a lot, and the Yankees strike out a lot. So that could be a good matchup for Verlander going in. But his last game against them, he got a 14. So at 12,000, you could go there, but you're going to have to get some cheap batters and even another pitcher pretty cheap, everybody. So spend your money wisely. Speaking of wisely, here's a $1,500 check down from Verlander. DeGrom. DeGrom owns the Cubs. His last five against the Cubs, 31, 31, 34, 31. He is just eating the Cubs alive, everybody. If I was you, I'd lock myself in some DeGrom today and just try to pay down in a couple other areas, and that is going to help you a lot. You got Rick Porcello next. His last game against Toronto, he got an 18, then he got a 0. He is at 8,600, but again, he's going against the Blue Jays. If you look, he got a negative 14 one time also against the Blue Jays, so that's something you want to look at the $8,600 price tag, everybody. Sorry, I got the hiccups. All right, next player is going to be Plasek. Now, his last two games, he put up a 26 and a 22, but he has not seen the Tigers recently. I believe if he did, the last game he put up that 0 there that you see kind of highlighted there. But 7,700, that's a little pricey. He is going against the Tigers, though, so he does have a great matchup, everybody. You can definitely go there if you'd like. You got J Happ going against the Astros. His last game against the Astros, he got a 14 and a 5. He's at $7,500. I think this Houston and Yankees game is going to end up at like maybe 7 to 8, somewhere around there, everybody. So you can definitely get some points out of the batters in that game, but I'm staying away from both pitchers in this game, everybody, just because I feel it's just going to be a bad turnout for any pitchers on the side of either the Yankees or Houston's offense. All right, a pitcher I'm starting today is going to be Pineda. Pineda's last game, he put up at 18. But his last game against KC, he put up a 22. At $6,700, you can't really steer away from that, everybody. That is a great price range for a pitcher that can go out there and get you 20 points. So $6,700, he does have a decent matchup going up against KC, everybody. So at 67, definitely lock him in. Cole Hamels is a little too expensive for me, especially going up against the Mets. The Mets have found their bats somewheres. I don't know what the hell they did, but the Mets are lighting it up. Yesterday, the Mets put up an 11. They turned around. And Hamels is at $1,100 or $11,000. That is way too pricey for me, everybody. I will not be going there today. If you're going to pay up, go to Lucchesi's last game against Pittsburgh. Got a 21 and a 22. He is at 91. But his last game, he went out and put 7 innings up, everybody, and got that 26. So he can get you there, definitely. You got Yamamoto. He came out, and then he got a 0 in his last game. His first game, he ended up putting up a 31. I did not play him in this game. He got a 0, nor the 31. But a lot of people were talking about online about this kid's going to go out there and do it again, and he did not do it again, so I'm glad I stayed away. We got Del Stefani over here. He put up a 22 his last game against Milwaukee. He's at $7,100 price range. He is going against the Brewers, though, so that kind of scares me, everybody. It scares me a little bit because, again, Milwaukee also have found their best, and they've been playing great baseball, everybody. The power's been there. The base hits have been there. Their pitching's been all right, but if I was you, I would go with some of the Milwaukee bats, everybody, because the Milwaukee bats may get you there today. You got Daniel North at the 5.5 range going against the Indians. Not much I want to see there. He got a couple bad games recently, so I'm just not going there. You can go to the opposite side, though, and stack yourself some Indians, everybody, if you'd like. You got Nova going against the Rangers. He got a 0 the last time out in Texas. There's no Hunter Pence still. I believe they're missing another player too. What's his name? Maybe Joey Gallo. So, but Maraza has been hot. I'll talk about him later. He's on the Texas team. So, as long as he can get the couple players out that are good, he may be in tune for a good day at the $4,000 range. Everybody. Soroka, I'm staying away from him going against Washington. I feel Washington is going to bang him up a bit. You got Woodruff at 79. He's going against Cincinnati. He got a 3 at 8 and 11 in his last 3 in Cincy. That's just something I'm going to stay away from. You got this kid here. If you want, stack yourself up some Miami players. Everybody's going against this pitcher. You got a -1, a 6, and a -2 his last 3 games in Miami. You got Stroman. Stroman's going against Boston. He likes playing against Boston. He got a 17 and a 21 his last 2 games there. His last game, he put up 7 innings. At 6,900, that's not a bad price tag. Not at all. Especially if you want to grab him and grab another cheap pitcher and then just pay up for your hitters, because that's the kind of day I think it's going to be. You got Homer Bailey at 64. He's still a little cheap. His last game in Minnesota, he put up a 17. His last game recently, he put up a 29. So he can get there. He's $1,000 more expensive on FanDuel. So I like his price a lot better on DraftKings, everybody. You got Austin Voth going against Atlanta. And I'm stacking Atlanta today. He put up a 2 the last time he faced Atlanta. He's at the $5,900 price range. I will not be playing him, but I will be playing some Atlanta hitters today, everybody. You got Brawl's last game in San Diego. He got a 2 and a 7. 5,800. I'm not going there. Definitely not. Because I'll be going to the guy here below him, which is Samson. Samson's last game against Chicago, he got a 0. But he's at 4,800. If he has a good game against these White Sox that can strike out, you can stack a lot. You can get yourself some some Verlander if you wanted to with this kid and still get some great bats in your lineup, everybody. So those are your pitchers for the day. So you can go either way, whatever you want. Remember, DeGrom is owning Chicago Cubs, so there's 10-5 you can spend. Go down here if you want to get Homer Bailey for a little cheap, or if you want to go to Adrian Sampson and hope he has a good game. That's something you can definitely do. And then you can pay up for a lot of your hitters, everybody. Let's go to catcher. So the catcher is kind of a mix today for me, everybody, because you got everybody all over the place today going against horrible pitching, and then you got some horrible catchers going against some great pitching. So it's kind of a deal that you just have to look and be like, all right, well, this guy ain't doing shit against him. And let's hope for the best. So Grandel yesterday, he had a great game. In one of the lineups I had only 3 lineups going. But I had the fucking winning lineup mixed throughout my 3 lineups. Shitty. But it's all good. I cashed a little bit. It don't really matter to me. So his last game, he put up a 25 going against Cincinnati. So that's something that you can definitely do, everybody. He's going against Del Stefani. His rapport against Del Stefani, he's 2 for 12 with 2 doubles. That's something that you can definitely look at. You got James McCann. James McCann's a candidate for the All-Star game, everybody. He's been doing great. He's going up against Sampson now. He has no at-bats against him, but his last couple games got a 4, a 16, a 10, a 19, and an 18, so he can definitely get you there at 46. Cano, or Chineros, he got a 3 for 10 going up against Hap. That's not bad with a home run, a double, and a single, so that's something you can look at there at 42. Elias Diaz, 0 for 5 against Lucchesi. But he has been doing decent with a 5, and a 10 recently. You got Martin Maldonado, 1 for 3, everybody going against Pineda. He's been putting up decent numbers recently, as you can see. You got some Austin Hedges here with 0 for 1 against Brawl. He's not really putting up big numbers right now. Gary Sanchez, 2 for 16, going up against Verlander. Probably 14 strikeouts. But Gary Sanchez has been hot. He got a 21, a 17, and a 27 in his last 3 games. So that's something you can definitely look at there. So if you're paying down for pitching, Gary Sanchez is a guy that I may have in there. But it can be a win or a lose with Verlander. Okay. Let me see. Okay, go play it, and Dad'll be in there in 10 minutes. Love you. You got Christian Vacquez, which is 6 for 17 against Strowman, everybody. You got Brian McCann. He's going against Voth. He hasn't seen Voth lately, ever. But his last couple games, he got a 0, a 2, and a 0. You got Jason Castro today. He's going to no at bats against Homer Bailey, but his last couple games is a 5, a 0, a 0, and a 0. But this kid can hit a home run any day. Any day he can hit two. That's a fact. This guy got a lot of power. $3,700. He's priced down a lot. Um, something you can look at. Something you can definitely look at. You got Casales 0 for 1 against Woodruff. There's his last game numbers right there. Fedorowicz, no at bats against Nova. He hasn't been hot recently. You got Victor Cantrini going against the Groom, 1 for 4. Nothing really to see there. And you get down to these guys, no at bats, no at bats, no at bats. So there's the catches for the day, everybody. Let's get to first baseman. All right, first baseman. Part of my Atlanta stack today is going to be Freddie Freeman. He's been hot, so he's one of my locks today. So that's somebody you can take a look at, and if you can afford the $5,300 price range, definitely grab him. Sorry for all the noise behind me. My son's watching TV. He's on his computer. He's just live right now. My boy wakes up with more energy than most people. Same with me, though. All right, Reese Hoskins going up against Yamamoto. He's $4,200. That's pretty cheap. He got a good, decent last couple of games. That's something you can look at there. I just don't feel he's getting you there today. Rowdy Tells is 1 for 2 going against Porcello. He got a single. He got an 18 in his last game. Carlos Santana, he's 3 for 11 going up against Norris. Everybody, he's been hot. He has been hot. He's been hot recently. Everybody, so that's something you can definitely look at there. You got Josh Bell 1 for 4 going up against Lucchesi. Everybody, but he's $4,900. He's been all right recently, but that's way too expensive when you can go down $300 and get yourself some Peter Alonso. Everybody, he has no at bats against Hamels, but this kid has been on fire. 23, 0, 21, 2, 39. Today he's getting I don't know. He can get you anywhere from that 0 right there to a 39. Everybody, period. All right, Michael Chavez right here is 0 for 2. Everybody, going up against Stroman. That's actually a decent matchup for him too. Decent matchup. All right, come here, buddy. All right. So if you want to go there, definitely go there with Chavez. But I'll be going a little different today. So you don't have you got some Anthony Rizzo here against the Groom. He's 10 for 23, 8 singles, 1 double, and a home run. So that's definitely something you can look at, everybody. I'll be locking in Peter Alonso, though. Eric Hosmer's 1 for 3 against Brawl. You got CJ Cron at bats against Bailey. Luke Voigt 1 for 3. Matt Adams, no at bats, but he's $3,900. He's dirt cheap. This guy's been putting it together recently, so that's something you can definitely look at there, everybody. You got Gurriel 3 for 5 against Happ, something there. Joey Votto 2 for 3 going against Woodruff. That's another good pick at $3,600. You got Miguel Cabrera, no at bats. Ronald Guzman, no at bats. Tyler White's 2 for 2 going up against Happ, a single and a double. Howie Kendrick, no at bats. And then we start getting down here. 0 for 3 Thames. Encarnacion's 5 for 40 against Verlander. You got Cooper 1 for 2. Jay Bruce, no at bats. Cuber, Ozuna. And then you just get here to the nothing. All right, so let's go ahead and get to second baseman, everybody. All right, so the second baseman, we got Altuve, 3 for 17 against Happ. He's priced down still, so you can snatch him up for cheap, everybody. Whit Mayfield's 2 for 5 against Pineda with a home run and a single. Moustakas 1 for 7 against Del Stefani. You got 1 for 2 Gurriel going against Porcello. There's Chavez again. You got Albies, no at bats. Dietrich 1 for 3 against Woodruff. Gleyber Torres 1 for 9. Brock Holt 7 for 25 against Stroman. Biggio, no at bats. Odor, 0 for 7. Kipnis, 0 for 7. Cesar Hernandez, no at bats. Luis Arez, no at bats. Marco Hernandez, 0 for 2. Kinsler, 2 for 2, going against Brawl at 3,300. That's not bad. Sanchez, no at bats. Castro, 1 for 4. Danny Santana, no at bats. He's been on fire though. Howie Kendrick, no at bats. Eric Sogard's 1 for 8. DJ LeMahieu's 3 for 12. 1 for 3 against the Chessie. David Bowe, 0 for 2. And you get down here. 9 for 43 going against Hamels. 3 home runs and 6 singles. He's 28. That's something you can look at. All right, let's get to third baseman. Been wanting to drink this coffee, but it's been harder than hell. It burns us all. Third baseman's everybody for the day. Let's take a look at Bregman's numbers. 4 for 7 against Happ. 2 singles, 1 double, 1 home run. Manny Machado, 1 for 2 against Brault with a single. You got Josh Donaldson, no at-bats against Volp. He's at 4,400. Jose Ramirez, 4 for 13 going against Norris. There's Donaldson's numbers recently. There's Ramirez's numbers recently. We already talked about Moustakas. We got Hunter Dozier, no at-bats. We got Sano, no at-bats. We got 4 for 12 Cabrera going against Nova. That's something definitely you can look at. Suarez is 1 for 3 against Woodruff. Brian Anderson's 2 for 4 going against the Santos. We already talked about Gurriel's hot against Happ. Travis Shaw's 2 for 8. Anthony Rendon, no at-bats. Maconda, no at-bats. Kingery, no at-bats. Chris Bryant's 4 for 14 against DeGrom with 2 home runs and 2 singles. LeMahieu's 3 for 12 going against Verlander. You got Kubert here, 1 for 7. David Bowe. J.D. Davis. And then we start getting down here. 2 for 3 go against Porcello. 1 home run, 1 single. Frazier, 6 for 24. Kings, no at-bats. And you got Drury with 0 for 4. So those are our third basemen, everybody. Let's go ahead and get to shortstop. So for shortstop today, we got Lindor, 3 for 11, $5,200 price tag. He's been doing decent. Going up against Norris, you got Bregman, 4 for 7, going against Happ. He's a lock for me. Manny Machado, 1 for 2 against Brault. You got Tatis, no at-bats against Brault, but he's been doing okay. Bogart's 11 for 33 against Stroman, everybody. He's been doing okay recently, so that's something to look at there. A little pricey, though. You got George Polanco, 1 for 3. Trey Turner, no at-bats. Tim Anderson, no at-bats. Torres, 1 for 9. Baez, 1 for 10. Swanson, 0 for 2. Segura, no at-bats. No at-bats. 7 for 19. That's something you can look at. Andres, 2 for 16. Good run, no at-bats. 1 for 3 Newman. 0 for 8 Galvis. No at-bats. No at-bats. 3 for 3 Rosario against Hamels. Something to definitely look at 35. Miguel Rojas. Arcia, 3 for 12. Riddle, 1 for 3. And then you got Roberto Alcala with no at-bats. All right, outfield, everybody. Woo! Boy's tired. All right, so our outfielders, let's take a look real quick. Christian Yelich, 7 for 15 against Del Stefani. 3 singles, 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 5,900. Something to look at, definitely. Austin Riley, no at-bats. This kid's been on fire, though, recently. You got my boy Shin Chu going against Nova, $5,300. A little pricey for me with only 2 for 9 going up against him. I don't like it. Mookie Betts, 7 for 34 going against Stroman. I will not have no Mookie Betts today, and it's probably going to kill me, but I really don't care. 15, 10, 17, his last 3 games. Nelson Cruz is 0 for 2 against Bailey. His numbers really fell off. Acuna, no at-bats against Vlad, but this guy's going to tear it up today. He will be in my lineup. You got Benintendi, 5 for 13 going up against Stroman. He's been hot. Maraza, he's 1 for 5 with a double going against Nova. This kid's been putting it together recently, everybody. Hunter Renfro's 1 for 3 with a double going up against Brault. He's fell off recently with a 0, 2, and a 3. Mercado, no at-bats. Whit Merrifield's 2 for 5 against Pineda with a home run and a single. JD Martinez, 2 for 8 against Stroman. Gurriel Jr. is 1 for 2 against Porcello. Leplo, no at-bats. Jimenez, no at-bats against Sanchez. No at-bats. 4 for 13, Brantley against Happ. Yasiel Puig is 1 for 1 going against Woodruff. Puig's been on fire. You got Soler with 1 for 5. Juan Soto has no at-bats, but he's been doing good. Castanelos, you got 1 for 2 Rosario against Bailey. Famil Reyes. Aaron Judge, 2 for 15 against Verlander with the home run. No at-bats. 0 for 1. No at-bats for Porcello. Harold Ramirez has no at-bats. Then you start getting down here to the Dirtbags, no at-bats. 1 for 7 with the home run against Porcello. 2 for 4 going against De Los Santos. 1 single, 1 home run. Jackie Bradley Jr. is 3 for 24. Adam Eaton. You got Kyle Schwarber, 2 for 8 going against DeGrom. Quinn Hicks is 1 for 20. That's nothing. Margot's 0 for 2. Billy Hamilton. Jake Cave. Danny Santana, no at-bats, but this guy's been doing good. Max Kelper's 0 for 3, but he can put it together any day. And then we start getting down here. Senzel, Kingery, no at-bats. Starling Marte. Senzel's numbers recently. Kingery's numbers recently. Marte's numbers recently. All right, we got Brian Reynolds. He's been hot recently. You got Garrett Cooper. Was that a 2 for 3? 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. Not bad. Garrett Cooper's 1 for 2 against the Santos. Jay Bruce has no at-bats. He kind of fell off too. Garcia, no at-bats. He got a 10 and a 14. And then we start getting down here. Goodrum, no at-bats. Braun, 3 for 16. 0 for 2 to Shields. Marshnick, 2 for 16 against Happ. Alex Gordon, 4 for 23. Brett Gardner, 14 for 49 against Verlander. Jacoby Jones, no at-bats. Tyler Neckman, 1 for 2. And then we got 1 for 2 Ben Gamble against Estefani. 1 for 12 Reddick. J.D. Davis, no at-bats. Hayward, 7 for 21. Cabrera, 1 for 3. Castro, no at-bats. Gomez, 6 for 24 against Hamill. Something you want to look at there, especially at 3,100. You got Alamora Jr., 2 for 8. You got J.T. Riddle, 1 for 3. Para, Drury, and Longris, 12 for 29. 7 singles and 5 doubles against Hamels. That's something to definitely look at there. All right, everybody. So that's the video for the day. I hope y'all liked it a lot. I will be having more videos up here in the coming week. Cannot wait for NFL, everybody. So if you are a big NFL fan and you're going to play a lot of fantasy for NFL, everybody, please subscribe, like. We're going to be in it to win it when we get there, everybody. So I hope y'all have a great day and a great slate today, everybody. And we will see you guys next time, everybody. Again, my name is Michael, DFS Genius, and we will see you next time.